All right, so basically, here's what it is. Where these people they have like a they act like they're in a corporate development, and then their corporate development lies about my inclusion in it, and then they sit around never speaking to me for like 7 years, and then basically what they planned on doing 7 years ago, basically now 7 years later, they're trying to justify accessing this profile of mine as their legal corporate development, and that's illegal because it hacks my stuff. And that your corporation development can't be hacking my shit, can't be placing audios in my speakers while doing This is my sleep project. Just because you guys have a delusional discussion with fucking dumb lawyers and shit doesn't mean shit. Okay? Your guys' world that's been S&M fuck clubbing for so fucking long, you people have literally done so many years of fucking stupid ass dark web law. The real world isn't the dark web law. So your guys' weird theories that you guys are always using for everything, none of that stuff will actually work in a real way. That's only amongst your guys' little fuck clubby worlds. And so there's no legal company that can sit around stealing developments. This is where you guys did this Mormon fuck club and shit, and we're stealing developments within the satanic S&M. You can't make a company that does that with non-S&M people. There's no profile way of stealing. And that if your guys' corporation is going to be copying that profile that exploits me, that is that if your company requires stealing just to be a company, that isn't a legal development. So, since you guys thought that you could blackmail me, and then a lot of you probably wanted to hold down a button while fucking me over for years just to circle around and to be being my friend in front of my face or something. That's what you people, that's S&M. You guys, I'm not in any satanic S&M club. See, that is my word against all of you. And see, if I say that I'm not in one, that means that I'm not fucking in one. And it doesn't matter what kind of weird proof that you people develop behind the scenes. Nothing that you people say will ever be believed or used. You cannot sit around justifying stealing after coming up with weird theories about how somebody's in an S&M all the time. You people are fucking retarded. I am not in S&M. So, I don't have to adhere to your guys' stupid fucking slave rules. I don't have to be a part of your guys' fucking development. I do ClearNet, and I utilize a profile that you all copy and use in S&M clubs. The dark web theory, being a profile in dark web, is nothing. So, if you people like literally want to use these ideas and be like, this is what I know about all of you, is that all of you are going to start to be wanting to circle around me. You're all going to be wanting to be my best friends again or something, just so that you guys can optimize your guys' satanic psychoness shit. That's what dumb fucking S&M clubbers do. See, The only psycho that would be able to be being a love and a best BFF would be Lena. She's the only one that could optimize a psycho like that. Right. The rest of you probably thought that my brain would just not work. The rest of you probably thought that my brain would just switch personalities or something. See, I know exactly what you fucking weird, retarded people think. Okay? I researched what you people do. So you guys are gonna come in being the Cayman psycho and then being the wizard psycho behind the scenes that optimizes a dark web by going, look how I'm his friend and look at how I participated in a massive fuck over of the love of his life and shit. That's where you people, that is where, see how your guys' confidence in your guys' world. See, I will not be friends with you people. And then you guys aren't going to finish out your Cayman Pedo Bang psycho points. Because you guys, I know what it is. Mormon Q. Okay, FBI agent and Lord's Counseling Center and Justin and Brandon. I know what it is. See how I say who's in it? Then you guys want to cut around Cayman Pedo Bang. Being a Cayman Pedo Bang psycho executive. See, I know that you guys were taking copies and listening to those tapes. Because that's the shit. That nobody was supposed to take copies of that. Because that is where it's like all these other S&Ms that pushes people down these paths or something. And then I know what paths it is. And so, as you all attempt to formulate basically what is the S&M path, the psycho-satanic S&M path, the tapes have all of you needing to be surrounding me as my best friend again so that you guys can optimize your psycho-executive shit. Right. So, that's how I know. Because that's what, you know what? That shit, the only reason why I was even using it is because I was the only one that wouldn't have that shit. I mean, that's kind of the shit, basically because I went through that shit as a child. My profile, everybody else has to like do all that stuff to be even getting the profile to be like mine. And see, I went through that stuff as a child, so the people that created that profile basically bypassed all of that stuff for me. And this is why I was the only one that was supposed to use that. And then, that's like where, you know, scientists and stuff, they knew that. And they knew nobody was supposed to be using that, okay? Because they would have had people that would have had like a really expensive dark web AR computer, like an expensive one. And that they would have taken a copy and then they would have gotten the Cayman Pedo Bang Psycho style audio shit that would have had to push them into doing that. And they would have had to destroy their fucking AI computer, okay? And so that, it only took one test. No, I overviewed their discussion about it. And so I knew that I was the only one that could use that profile. Everybody else would have to do the most horrible things in the world. And see, I didn't have to do that stuff. It's the only reason that it exists for me. Because nobody can actually do that profile legally. Right? So, The reality is that if you ripped off that profile, that is where inside that rip off is going to be all of you doing Cayman Pedal Bang Psycho, right? And so a company, that stuff will exist in the server if you guys attempt to make a company out of it. See, mine won't have that stuff because of me. The rest of you have been uploading your guys' Cayman Pedal Bang path, okay? So, just remember, you people know where it was coming from. And that just because you all sat around probably doing it, okay? Doing the Cayman Pedal Bang Psychopath. Don't assume that I would have been doing any of that shit. And it's very easy. See, I have a profile. And I have very minimal audio at all in my speaker. And that all of you have Cayman Pedal Bang since. That's the difference. See, all of that stuff, regardless of the proof and shit, you people have profiles that are literally going to torture you all to death. And then in mine, it's pretty much silent. Except for your guys' little button hacker shit. So, now that all of you sit around acting like you guys didn't do it either, you guys are in copies. If you guys didn't do it, then it would be a separate system from mine. And then you guys wouldn't hear what my speaker shit is when I talk. You guys would have your own separate. And so copies are not separate. Your guys' whole corporate development needs to be separate from my speaker shit. So don't copy it. Develop your own. And so yeah, see, you people were so confident. This is what I know. This is how I know you people are doing it. Because you guys were confident that you'd be able to blackmail me or torture me in fucking speakers into being forced to be the bitch for your guys' fucking corporate fucking development. Thank you. Just remember, that is where your guys' what you guys do is all the indicators that I would ever need to know that you guys, they reach out at you at a low volume and chat. I know that you people went through the Cayman Pedal Bang path. Most of you were so wrapped up in weird sexual tantrics on satanic rituals and shit that most of you knew that and kept doing it over and over again. Because you guys are sleazy sex freaks. And now that your guys' old penises don't fucking work anymore, now you guys want to sit back and make me your raps while acting like my friend, huh? Cayman Pedal Bang Psycho. See, I know the output of those stupid people. And so, no, I'm not going to be a part of your guys' group Pedal Bang. So, without me, you guys don't have a reason to use the profile anymore. Without me. You guys, all the corporate development stuff, none of you would be able to actually justify without me. And I will not be your guys' psycho point optimization friend. Okay? You see that? That's called me calling you all a fuck. And that's the nicest thing that a man could ever do for you people at this moment. See, all of you are actually gimps and golems, but me calling you fucks. That, that brings your petabang psycho brains up to a fuck. And so if you guys thought your satanic S&M club that was ripping off my fucking profiles, that's you guys' problem. See, when you guys decided to do only communications in speaker-to-speaker way without ever talking, the development was the silent sleep education. And then when you guys wanted me to blackmail into my own development, it would have ceased to be the project development if I would have done that. And so, I decided to not do that stuff. Because you need the speaker to be silent to even do the fucking project. See, if you guys get work tapes or hacker tapes or date tapes and shit, then none of you would ever be able to do that project. You can't get silent speakers with loudspeakers. So, just remember that I don't like any of you people. I don't like satanic S&M. I don't like fetish and foot fucking weird voyeur shit. I don't like that stuff. And that I don't need to be blackmailing into a sabotage of what my project would even be. See, I'm smart person. Me, smart person. You know how you guys sat around thinking that you guys controlled what I said and thought? You people are dumb person. See, you guys didn't even understand what the whole fucking basic fucking development is. That is how I know that you people are stupid as fuck.